Go ahead. Just hold it. Hi, everyone. We're here now to talk to you a little bit about children of the incarcerated. Now, you know what, George? You didn't ask me why I'm wearing my shirt.
Why are you wearing your shirt?
What, the frack? Because, you know what? Fracking isn't happening anymore in New York because we fought for 5 years for the ban. And thanks to David Braun and a whole bunch of people from different coalitions, fracking is no longer, I think the governor just wanted to get rid of us. The fracking is no longer in New York, but fracking is happening all over the world. And as, this is the woman for the money, as, just because we live in New York doesn't mean we shouldn't be concerned with people who are fracking. Now, I want to tell you that I want to talk to you a little bit about children of the incarcerated, and then I'm going to let you talk. When your parent is incarcerated, you are being bullied by everybody around you. That's what my students said. And I think that the comment that got to my heart the most was when they said, Daddy is paying the time. Daddy did the crime and I'm paying the time. I said, what do you mean by that? I said, well, you're a drama queen? And she said to me, no, kids are bullying me. And so I did a whole big workshop on bullying. And in fact, they actually asked me to do the workshops now in IS 62.
Wow.
Because, you know, that we have to realize that when you bully a child who's going through hell to begin with. So what I'm thinking that we're going to do, George and I, is starting up a non-profit called which has to do with incarcerated. I'll file the papers and I'll pay for what I have to pay for. And we're gonna, with God's luck and knowing God is there, we're going to definitely start this very, very soon, like next week. And we want to make sure we help enough children because a couple of them are talking about suicide. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to live when when Daddy is here and he's angry because Mommy isn't here, so he's not nice to me and he's never here anyway, so I'm actually only with Grandma and Grandma doesn't understand. And you know what? Nobody wants to live like that. Nobody wants to, she's kidding. Nobody wants to live like that. So our job is going to be, and as soon as we get our website, we're going to be taking contributions. We're going to be asking for a lot of help. And George is in the clergy, so he can really help us. He has more expertise, and we're both. I'm a crisis counselor, and you all know my life is always in crisis.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know me. And George is very good at solving problems. So we're going to be working with this, and with us will be a whole bunch of people, and I'm not exactly sure of who's signing on. And at this point, Lynn wrote the grant, so she'll be a part of it. And we'll have lots of people. I want my kids to be a part of it. And I'm going to let you talk about this, but I think that what I'm discovering is that it's affecting girls more than it's affecting the boys. The boys become tough guys, but the girls are really affected by this. So what we decided with a few other female friends of mine is that in September, well really I should say I decided, they don't know yet, but they can't say no to me. In September, we're going to have a women's march internationally, all over the world, and you're going to march with the Sadiq wife, you know, the Honorable Sadiq wife, and Councilman Roy Paul. We're all going to be marching together for women all over the world, because in Africa you have gender mutilation. Well, the same thing you have here. You have trafficking here, rape. You have prostitution in Ghana, teenage prostitution. So I think it's time that we make a difference. And for all women all over the world. Okay, now I'll take you and what you have to say about it. And you'll be marching right next to me. Okay, Georgie, what do you think about children of the incarcerated?
Well, it's a great concept, children of the incarcerated, and God bless you, Lynn, for coming up with the concept. As a clergy member and as a pastor, I can tell you my concern for children goes far and near. It's global, my concern, it's local. And no child should be left behind, which was a slogan of an organization that I was affiliated with many years ago.
And it's also a New York State, part of the New York State curriculum, No Child Left Behind.
No Child Left Behind. And, you know, no child should have to deal with the kind of pressures that adults have to deal with. No child should have an abnormal childhood. No child should not have a normal childhood and a normal family with a mother and father or one parent or the other.
It could kill you when you think of what they go through.
Yeah, it's very sad and depressing because when I contrast our childhoods, I had a pretty decent childhood, a pretty normal, right. I had a family. My parents are both gone now, but I had two parents. My grandmother that lived with us, my two sisters, my brother, and we grew up in a family business, private school. We weren't privileged. We didn't have a silver spoon, but we were what I call middle class working poor people. Yes, and education
turned out to be
pretty good. Okay. Yes. So it's important, and I want to give back. And I love young people. I love children. I have two children of my own, and my hope and dream for them is that they will excel and do well in life.
Okay, talk to me about. Okay, is that it? Do you have anything?
No. You were going to ask me something.
About your children. What ages are they?
My children personally are 16 and 18. So they're teenagers, and my daughter's
they can actually help us with some of the things that we're doing.
Well, my daughter will be away, but my son will be here, and
okay.
I'm a non-custodial dad. I'm divorced now, so
what does that have to do with anything?
Well, my son and daughter don't always do things with me because of their mother, but nevertheless,
we'll see. But maybe we can get him into this.
You never know.
Do you have anything else you want to say in closing?
I just want to say in closing to any children that may hear this, keep your head up, be inspired, be encouraged. You're not alone. The Lord loves you. The Lord is with you. And anything that we can do to help you, we will.
And I want to tell you, Sophie, that my friend George is going to be our minister at our wedding. Okay, goodbye.